This is my tango diary. So today I'd like to explore the idea of an internal connection and how this internal connection exists in tango, what it does in tango, and what it does for you in your life outside of tango. It's a sensation that you feel in your body. It's the sensation when you feel that all of your body parts are connected, you're one whole. And at the same time, you experience a sort of expanded awareness because you are acutely aware of everything, all of the sensations that you're having throughout all of your body. And it also has a component of being grounded. So you feel like you're rooted. You feel connected to earth. Not just connected within yourself, but internally connected. And in your balance, in your axis, grounded with the support of earth. I find that there are two very useful ways of looking at internal connection, examining it and increasing it. One way, the first one, is something that I learned from a friend of mine who is an actor. So he talks about tone and setting the tone in the body. It means that you, for instance, set the level of energy that you're putting into all of your body and awareness. So you have the tone where everything is abandoned, you're completely abandoned. You're kind of not using your muscles to move. It's almost as if you're using your bones and joints to move, mostly your bones. So you're moving from your bones. It's a completely abandoned state where you're kind of not able to move. You can move that up so that you just have a very lazy way of moving. There's no purpose to the movement. There is, but not that much, and it's all just a tired way. And then you can increase that level even more so that you have sort of the everyday kind of tone. You don't really have that much purpose behind every movement, but you're doing some extra movements here and there, and not really for any purpose, but you're kind of doing them. You don't really have an increased awareness of your body, but you're kind of aware of what's going on in a way. And then there is the next level. This is the level where you're starting to get into tango, where you kind of have an awareness of every part of your body. So you are aware of every movement that you do, and there is a certain purposefulness to the movement. So you're moving, but you feel everything that you're moving. And then the level above that would be a more dramatic way of being, where you look at something and you go and you move, and it's very much more dramatic in a way. So I would say that that's where tango falls into, between the level where you're just aware and the level where you're more dramatic and more purposeful with every movement. Because in tango you have a sort of, you want to have a pure, elegant movement. You don't want to have a bunch of extra movements that are not really necessary. You want a pure movement, and you don't want extra tension so that your movements become stiff. So there is this elegance about them, a natural tone that is relaxed but very aware of everything, and there is a purposefulness to it, right? So that's the tone. Now, another way that we can talk about internal connection is through something I call energetic highways. And you need energetic highways in order to be able to have an efficient internal connection in tango. Just the tone will not do, because there is a high level of communication. So you have to be able to capture all of the communication very quickly throughout your body. And to do that, you can open your energetic highways. So you would have your center, and from your center you have a highway going throughout, for instance, your arm, and all the way down into your legs, into the ground. These energetic highways are the way you send the information. So you can activate them and use them. And that is also a part of this internal connection that is very, very useful in tango. So let's take a look at some people who use the part of the energetic highways. They're very much connected into the ground, so they're using the stability of Earth. They're using that. They're using the highways throughout their body and the highways throughout the other person's body, so that they can very efficiently send all of their power into and throughout the body of the other person to their center and move it. So this isn't about tone as much as the energetic highways. Let's take a look. When you have this sense of awareness throughout your body, this presence in your body, this sort of ability to sense all of your body at once, you improve the level of your experience. In other words, the present moment becomes much more full, complete. There's so much more. Imagine if instead you're in your head and you're trying to think about something, and well, you're saying it, but you're not aware of what you're doing with your body. You're not aware of all of the tensions you're creating. You're not really aware of that much. The experience is not that pleasant. But if you were able to feel your body fully, enjoy every movement that you're making with it, that would make for a much higher level of experience, a much fuller experience, right? So that's one thing. Then we also have the fact that when you start to bring awareness to all of your body, you're also bringing a sort of energy. So you're energizing your body. And with that comes this joy. So it is as if you're smiling at all of your cells, and they're smiling back at you. So you have this sort of internal connection with them, this internal dialogue with all of your cells in your body. So it's a feeling of being energized and joyous, feeling joy throughout. So that is actually an excellent way of combating depression and depressive states where you become disconnected, where you have negative feelings or no feelings at all. So this is a way of finding your joy and connecting to it and staying connected to that. Of course, this is essential for tango, for the follower and for the leader. Leader, when the leader is able to use the stability of earth, vroom, throughout, they become much more stable. The follower as well. But the leader then, when the leader can feel the energetic highways throughout their own body, they are able to feel them throughout the body of the other person. And so when they lead, they're able to lead with much more efficiency. They're able to lead with their intention much more than with force. Let me see how I mechanically can put you in your axis here, right? Instead it becomes a sensation you feel, and you feel what's going on in the body of your partner. And so you're a much more efficient leader. Also, for the follower, it is essential because when you have all of your energetic highways open, and you have a consistent tone, so you're not abandoned and you're tense, abandoned, oh, you're tensing up, right? Instead, you manage to get a consistent tone. It becomes much easier to be able to follow everything. And of course, you'll be able to feel more fully on the dance floor, whatever is going on. That's for the leader and for the follower. So you will have a fuller dance experience. In order to be able to improve this internal connection, you can do a lot of things. I'd love to hear some ideas from you. One thing you can do is work on ease, work on awareness throughout your body so that you can feel when you're doing a movement, are you doing some extra movements, are you having some extra tensions that you don't really need for the movement, and trying to release those. This will give you that elegance that you find in cats, for instance, when they're starting to hunt and they have just the right efficient tone and they're actually elegant in their movements. You'll be able to find that elegance if you're able to bring your attention to your body. So you do maybe just take a step in tango, just one step, and feel, am I feeling tense somewhere? Can I relax somewhere? And so that all of your movement will be more efficient. That is one part, because then you're not storing all those extra tensions, but also bringing an awareness to you so that you're not abandoning your body, so you're not moving in an abandoned way. So you can actually use your animals around you to inspire you. Watch them. Imagine what it feels like to do the movements that they do, the way they do them. That can actually be an interesting way of improving your tango, letting your cat teach you, right? Okay, so this is one about more about the tone, finding the relaxed state with some awareness. And then you have the energetic highways. For the energetic highways, you can just imagine that you feel them. So you have your center of your body, and then when you try to move, imagine that you want to open this energetic highway that you have. And so you just kind of, in the beginning, you can not go for the tone, just the trying to, okay, I think I can feel. So you can kind of imagine that you're feeling, okay, imagine that you're feeling it, and then moving it more fluently, and throughout the movement, relaxing and feeling it, and then doing it with the other arm, and then doing it throughout your body, all the way into the ground, and then moving around in odd ways in the beginning, just to be able to feel that, open that highway. And after that, just walk with an awareness and feeling in every part of the movement, feeling the energetic highway, feeling the energetic highway. Once you do this enough, you're going to open them so that you have a much greater sensibility for that sort of information. So these are kind of some ways that you can start working on improving your internal connection. But I'd love to hear your ideas about internal connection, and also your ideas about how you can improve it, so that we can all improve it in our tango. So that's it for today.